Welcome back, calculus students. This is the next problem, which was problem number 6 from the assignment. Let me get a little bit closer in so there won't be any problem reading the board. Okay, the main information that we know is that g of 2 is equal to h of 2, which is equal to 4. And we know that y equals h plus 2/3 of x minus 2 is tangent to the graph at that point. So if we wanted to write the equation of a line, well, we've got the equation of the line. Anyway, the first problem they ask us is what is h prime of 2? So h prime of 2 would equal to the slope of this tangent line. And if you distribute this out, you have 4 plus 2/3 x minus 4/3, but these two numbers are not important. The slope comes from that point right there. So h prime of 2 is 2/3. Okay, on to part B. Part B is a little bit more involved. It says that a of x is equal to 3x squared times h of x. And from that, we are needing to take the derivative because it wants to know what a prime of x is and what a prime of 2 is. All right, well, a prime of x, and the trick to this one is recognizing that you do have the product rule involved here. And I think I miscopied the problem. It should be 3x cubed, not 3x squared. So we get 9x squared times h of x plus 3x cubed times h prime of x. All right, the main reason that they ask for this is that they want to see this written out as the derivative. This earns you a point just by setting up the derivative. They didn't want you to jump straight into plugging in your 2/3 or 2 or whatever numbers you were going to be plugging in here because they wanted to see that you had the derivative written out correctly and you didn't try to do too much by hand. Because they could not give you credit if they did that. So we want to know what a prime of 2 is, I believe. So a prime of 2 is going to be 9 times 2 squared times h of 2, and h of 2 is 4, plus 3 times 2 cubed times h prime, and we just saw that h prime of 2 was 2/3. Now, you could stop right there. Nothing else to do. But let's just, for the sake of showing off our intelligence, 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 9 is 144. Plus, all right, the 3 cancels out with the 3 here. So it's 2 cubed times 2, which would be 16. So we do the arithmetic here, and we get 100. I almost missed that. 160. I almost showed off and showed my lack of mathematical skills. I think there must be some kryptonite around or something that had me almost off there. Okay, on to C. C has a lot involved here. C, first off, refers to L'Hopital's rule. Now, if L'Hopital's rule is going to work here, then we know that this first portion, well, I guess we need to write it down first. H of x equals to x squared minus 4 over 1 minus f of x cubed. Now, a couple of things here. This has to be in an indeterminate form. It could be in the form of 0 over 0, but it also could be in the form of infinity over infinity. But because we're talking about x approaching 2, 2 squared minus 4 equals 0. So now we know that 1 minus f of x cubed must equal to 0. Okay, so this equals to 0, so 1 equals to f of 2 cubed. So f of 2 must equal to 1. So we've got that now. We know that f of 2 is equal to 1. So what are they asking from here? They say that we need to take the derivative, right? We know that f of 2 is equal to 1. That's one of the questions that they ask us. Now, f prime. Well, in L'Hopital's rule, we've got that 2x over, of course, the derivative of 1 is 0. So the derivative of the denominator is going to be negative 3 times f of x quantity squared times f prime of x. Chain rule there. So this problem dealt with both the chain rule and it dealt with the product rule. So we've got a lot of different things with the derivatives going on here. And we know that h of 2 is 4, so that's also the limit because it's a differentiable function. So we're going to say that this is equal to 4. All right, so from this, we're interested in 2. So I don't want to write anything down incorrectly. So 2 times 2 over negative 3 times, okay, f of 2 is 1. So this is times 1 times f prime of 2 is going to equal to 4. So from here, we can cross multiply. We'll bring the 4 here, so we get 4 over 4, which is 1, is equal to negative 3 times f prime of 2. So f prime of 2 is going to equal to negative 1/3. So that's the first 3 parts of this problem. I'll do the 4th part of this problem in a separate video.